Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Aaliyah Denitria, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about how to stay organized in college. Disclaimer, I am not a perfect student, and I am sharing this in hopes that this helps someone else. So, alter what I share in this video today or don't use it at all, but hopefully it helps. And even if you're not in college, these tips can obviously apply to you, and I will summarize them in the end to help even the ones that are not in school. So what we're going to talk about first is what I do like when the semester first begins to help with the rest of the semester. So when my professors upload the syllabus, I go through each and every one and I write down the assignments that I do, and I do them in different colors. So this would be September. And so like if someone adds an assignment that's not on the syllabus, I carry it around to class. And that's how I just keep up with my assignments. I check them off as I go, and I kind of see like how far along I am. And that I can kind of like, even if I have like 2 tests on the same day, I can go ahead and plan like, okay, I need to start studying for one before the other, or just keep in mind that I have 2 tests on the same day, so I won't have to cram for both the night before. Because if you're new to college, or you have to be a miracle if cramming works for you. This also helps with not procrastinating. I also have this calendar. I wanted a wall calendar, but I already had this one, so why not use it? And I basically do the same thing, write out the assignments, and I just keep this on my desk so I can see how far I am along. If I don't have my agenda out, I can just glance at it for a second. And so what I do, I am involved in like different organizations, and I do have a job. So what I do is I kind of use the calendar app, and oh my gosh, it's a game changer. I'm going to screen record it and put it here. As you can see, I put the schedule of my classes in my calendar app to see when I have time to maybe study for 30 minutes to an hour, or when I have time to eat lunch. And this just keeps me on track and organized throughout the day. And I honestly love it. I put events, like meetings and interviews, or one of the days I have a dance class. So just anything to kind of remind me that, okay, you need to be doing this, this, and this, so you can be able to do these events throughout the day. And as you can see, Friday is what I was talking about, my least busiest day. I'm going to talk about that later on in the video. So an hour right here, and it just helps me break up work so I won't be doing so much at the end of the night. Sometimes I still end up doing a lot if I have multiple assignments coming up, like I do this upcoming week. And one thing I have tried to do, and I'm still working on perfecting it, is doing all my work on Fridays. Friday is my least busiest day. That's why I do Fridays. But if your least busiest day is Wednesday, use that day to get a lot of your assignments done for the next week. So you're always ahead. And that's why I like to do it. I'm always ahead on Spanish. I'm always a week ahead on Spanish. And going into the week, most of the assignments that are due during the week are already done. So I'm looking at that next week. So usually professors are not talking about something that is finna come up due. They're talking about something that may help you with that next assignment. So I'm already taking notes on what I need to do in the next assignment. And if I have any questions, the assignment is already done. So I can schedule a Zoom meeting or go to their office hour. So I can go ahead and ask them questions ahead of time. So it is, so I can get that out of the way. So let me think. Oh, so this board I use to keep up with different things. Like I look at this every time I walk out the door, or if I'm getting ready for bed, I kind of glance at it, what I need to do for that next day. This is last week thing. I didn't really keep it as updated as I should have. But yeah, that is something I always like to do, to get a constant reminder of things that I need to get done. So I have, right now, I've listed 3 things that reminded me of what needs to be done. So if I have a long assignment, say like my research design project or my past paper that I had to do. So, okay, I'm gonna address my paper for my Psych 250 class. By the way, that's a 6 credit course, so that's 2 classes put together. So 2 coursework put together in a semester. So keep that in mind. So what I like to do is, for my last paper, it was 2 parts. So I kind of split it up. Like, I knew how far in advance I knew. It was on the syllabus, so I knew it was coming up before he even mentioned it in class. And so when he uploaded the plans for the paper, I went on and did what I could do, because the other portion I had questions on. So after I finished that part 1, I emailed my professor my questions, or if we could meet, and then he answered my questions, and I wrote part 2. And so that way I wasn't, for one, I got more help, which obviously improved my grade, and 2, it separated my time, because obviously I had other assignments due besides the paper. And so let's look at this coming week. Okay, yeah. Okay, this week I have Spanish homework due Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to do all of that before Monday morning. I'm done due Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And homework 2 is due Tuesday for my Psych 250 class. That's going to be done by the end of this weekend. And I also have my research design, and my reference section is also due Thursday. So if I am not able to complete both of the assignments, majority of the work that is due this upcoming week will already be done, so I can kind of focus on those things. And I also need to read for my history class, and read and take notes on that, and that'll be done before this upcoming week as well. And if you remember from the inserted clip about the from the calendar app, I kind of have a lot of stuff to do, and sometimes I'm really tired, and I can have room to be tired because a lot of the work was completed the week before, so I have room to take a break. It's less stress when you do work the week prior, and since your professors give you your syllabus, I don't think there is no reason for you to procrastinate, and that's just my opinion. And especially if your teacher is organized and have your assignments posted prior, then you shouldn't procrastinate. I do know there are some professors that are very last minute and don't have their stuff together, and I completely understand why you may not be able to complete your assignments ahead of time. But even then, please set aside the time when you do find out the assignment, so you won't be cramming it in on top of your other work. And even if you have one professor that is unorganized, stay ahead of your other classes, so when that professor uploads that assignment at the last minute, everything else is done. I apply this for other people, for your jobs and things. Like, if you have goals, start working on them. Put it in your schedule like it's mandatory, and that's how you achieve things that and it honestly adds less stress. If you have a job that you have deadlines to meet, you put it in your calendar and start working on it when you find out the deadline, not a day or two prior. And that's just for everybody. Oh, and I also do to-do lists. I write them out a lot. Dang, I threw away my last to-do list. But sometimes I put them on these sticky notes, and I stick it on my desk beside where I work, and where I'm working on my desk. And I just glance at it with, okay, I did that, and I do a priority of due dates. I hope these tips helped you. This formula really works for me. My agenda, calendar, and my board, and my calendar app, those all really help me. So I hope this does the same for you, and please do not do everything verbatim if it's not going to work for you. If you find something works better, please do it. By all means, do it, and just alter it. This is just something to kind of point you in the right direction, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Bye.